I was taking an English class last semester out at Carthage, and so I had to write these poems about authors of various sorts, American authors. They're not really poems, they're like, you know, well, like this one about Emily Dickinson. I reckon Emily Dickinson wasn't a Mexican by her lexicon, though it vexes some when she writes dashes for pauses or to separate her clauses. You know, it's not a poem, you know, I mean, or this one about Emerson. I'm trying to remember some Emerson, but Emerson's cumbersome and then some. Sometimes I thumb through one or two pages, it's true, till I think I intuit a truth or two, but generally I keep Emerson under some less abstruse literary vehicles of rhetorical relevance to the progression of the grand matrix of sentience. So, you know, crap like that. Anyway, I strung a bunch of these together into a song. Here, this is good. Remind me not to put that back in my mouth. I think the bar is open, by the way. If I sound like I've got a cold, it's because I have a pretty bad cold. Washington Irving wrote of Rip Van Winkle, who now lives in Sunset Village with all his fellow sleepers. He dreams the green wheat swelling, a nostalgic scent of loss. By his window wakes bewildered at a strip mall parking lot. Catatonia, Catatonia, disillusions taunting my imaginary supersonic semi-state of grace. In my birch bark canoe, how off his life is my life. Roll a corn shuck cigar as the sky pulls in my eyes. There's a woman standing in the eddy as she smiles. The river's looping arms have brought her to me all these miles. Catatonia, Catatonia, disillusions taunting my imaginary supersonic semi-state of grace. If I ever come to know you in a super October, Catatonia fill the pages of my imagination with a never-ending fiction, a beautiful deception. Behind my drooling face, a supersonic state of grace. Mark Twain's brain was discovered in Spain, immersed in a jar of white wine, still sharp as a tack, it had not grown slack as it aged, it grew more refined. So I placed the brain on a dining plate and I ate it with gravy and beans, and I drank the wine in hopes I'd find myself in Mark Twain's dreams. Now I ride and I drink and I smoke a cigar and I fish with hot Tom and Jim. I speak to the air that no one's there but Twain's imagination. I'm stupefied, I'm comatose, I'm on the produce rack. My mind's erased, I'm on the raft and I'm not coming back. Catatonia, Catatonia, disillusions taunting my imaginary supersonic semi-state of grace. I don't know that. Here's another one I don't know. All these new ones, it takes me a long time to learn them. Actually, I never do learn them. That's why I carry this book of lyrics around with me, because I never do learn damn things. So, my dad was saying one time that he'd been tested by everything, and he just wished that he could be tested with wealth. Lord tested Eve with a fork in the tree, made her first transgression the pain of history. She hung her apples over Adam's lips, and it fell like a star to her fingertips. Abraham was tested with his only son. To his last day he wondered what he would have done if the Lord had not held back Abraham's hand. What does blind obedience say about a man? Now, Father, I've been tested with inexorable lust and great wide mountains of magic picks and dust. I've failed love, I've broken trust. I'm sure I've earned your august disgust. You know my predilection for vice and addiction, so why don't you make me a new proposition? If you must incessantly attempt to test, if you're gonna make a mess of me, mess me up with too much money. I wanna live a life of leisure, I wanna run the summer season. If you let me keep the rest, use me to grease the wheels of capitalism with liquid assets of every description, through the eye of a needle on a camel with my honey. Send me up to fall into heaps of money with a real Rolex and a gold-toothed grin. I may fall, but what a way to not win. And when I fall, you can pick me up again. Grace to save me, best to save me. Know my predilection for vice and addiction, so why don't you make me a new proposition? If you must incessantly tempt and test, if you're gonna make a mess of me, mess me up with too much money. I wanna live a life of leisure, I'll even render some to Caesar, if you let me keep the rest. Let's see how almighty suits me. Italian leather boots would be a damn good look on me. Show a little mercy, a surplus of currency. Test me with investments, test me with investments impervious to gravity. Restaurant menus offering delectable depravities. Summer house in Cape Cod, winter in Miami. French chateau and an Obama Blackberry. Can't buy love, cash can't make me happy. It's a burden to be rich, so why don't you just slap it down with millions, even hundreds, even 50s, even 20s. If you're gonna make a mess of me, mess me up with too much money. I wanna live a life of leisure, I'll even render some to Caesar, if you let me keep the rest. Test me with money, fat white cash. Try me with money, send me a stash. Tell me with greed, give me more than I need. Stacks of greenbacks like a checkbook.